Hey guys, welcome back to Vid-Bits. My name is Brian, and I'm hanging out with you with some more Pac-Man Megatunnel Battle Chomp Champs, showing you guys off the leaderboards during the Pac-Man Megatunnel Battle Chomp Champs Energizer Hour. Basically, what we do is we go through the leaderboards and kind of give off a little bit of love for the people that are getting the glory in the last week of Season 1 of Pac-Man Megatunnel Battle Chomp Champs. And basically, we're going to start off with the bronze tier. Actually, what we do is we start off with a elimination match. 7 days, guys. 7 days is all you have to try to get to the top of the leaderboard. And again, we're going to start with an elimination match here. Yeah, we'd like to start off with an elimination match. Then we'll go through the bronze, silver, and gold tiers. Then we'll, hit a ranked match up, and then we'll throw some more elimination matches in there throughout the rounds as appropriate as we go through the platinum, diamond, and then chomp champ tiers. We throw elimination matches in there as well to pepper out the hour based on if we face real people, if they're longer matches, stuff like that. But it's also I have to at least play a match a day to keep the streak going as far as like playing every day on this account. Since basically within the first day of when it was soft launched, or hard launched, the soft launch was a week earlier than that, was May 1st, but we got on May 9th, about 8 days after everybody else had an opportunity to start ranking up the leaderboards. And we were blessed enough to be able to achieve the #1 spot in the United States Eastern Division, tackle the United States as a whole, and then become the global chomp champ. So very blessed for that. We are the Vid-Bits. I'm Brian. I'm the one that does the Pac-Man. So as the Vid-Bits, though, I represent our brand, our integrity of the foundation of us as gamers is, try to rep speedrunners, high scorers, people that just love to try to climb the leaderboards. Looks like we don't have any real competition. The last 3 days I've had some amazing speed runs. I hit my personal best Legend of Zelda time a couple days ago. I had best Super Mario Bros. 2 time ever yesterday. And then today I hit a sub 14 Mario Bros. 3 time in my first session of going for my personal best, doing my personal best, which is personally 13 minutes and 10 seconds. So I made some strides today. It's been a great couple days. For me as a gamer personally, I know that I'm looking really forward to the Nintendo World Championships 2024. I'm just so excited about it. It's not even funny. But yeah, repping as your Pac-Man Global Champion and Pac-Man Megatunnel Battle Chomp Champs. And after this elimination match, we'll go through and give some glory to the bronze, silver, and gold tiers. And you could say to yourself, why the bronze, Brian? Well, I'm just getting the format in right now because a lot of these bronze players haven't played since the initial launch of the game, and you know, maybe that's as far as they decided to get, because some of these people are locked into the same spot, and the people that were hardcore already passed those people. But the format of the show will still give space for those people, and when the season resets in 7 days, people will be there, you know? There'll be new people, and they'll be in that spot. And I just think that it's important for those people to get, even if it's who got there daily, they get that moment in the sun where somebody gave them some acknowledgement that they were going for an accomplishment. And I feel like if people would adapt this format to more types of games, then there'd be more situations where people could get, you know, some recognition for their accomplishments. I plan to do the same thing with Arcade Archives to an extent when I have time permitted. If I could do this full time, I would have so much more of this for people, you know. But we're doing it full time. We're starving artists. All right, so we got that match out of the way. And now we're going to go into the rankings. I'm going to go ahead and throw the shield up like as I do. Throw that BRB right there, so you guys can't see the boards as I'm pulling them up. See, like, it's a situation where there's a couple new names, but, like, you know, it's not a lot of new names, and some people may be like, why are you still doing it? Because it's important to me. Number 20 in the local United States Eastern Division bronze tier is Noble Warrior 777 with a 10-0 and a 723. Number 19 is Sprout Juan LML with a 9-1 and a 724. Number 18 is Smiley Gold with a 13-5 and a 726. Number 17, Splatoon Savage with an 11-0 and a 727. Number 16, Ghost ND 416 with a 16-0 and a 728. Number 15, Clint 7794 with a 17-1 and a 729. Number 14, RJ37 with a 27-2 and a 731. Number 13, Quake Kick 53 with a 45-2 and a 731 as well. Number 12 is Wicked Crazy Mo with a 13-0 and a 733. Number 11 is Deuteromos with a 13-1 and a 733 as well. Now in your top 10, Tricks Are for Drump with an 11-10 and a 735. Number 9 is Man of Steel with a 10-0 and a 736. Number 8 is Junkhead 239 with a 16-0 and a 736. Number 7, so if you're Junkhead 239, Man of Steel, or Tricks Are for Drump, you're just pushed off the splash screen. You have just about a week to get up here to be number 7 or higher on the bronze tier, which number 7 is Jacob 1510 with an 11-0 and a 736. Number 6 is Kitten with an 11-0 and a 737. Number 5 is Skull Sinister with an 11-0 and a 744. Number 4 is RT with a 10-0 and a 746. Your top 3, number 3, Blue Dolphin 05 with a 15-0 and a 746. Number 2 is Unsafe Moosey with a 12-0 and a 749. And your number 1 tied with them is Neskill with a 12-0 and a 749. So they're interchangeable, but they are the leaders of the local United States Eastern Division bronze tier. Now going on to your global tier. In the your global divisions in the bronze tier. Alright, your global division bronze tier leaderboards. Number 20, Clint 794 with a 17-1 and a 729. Number 19 is RJ37 with a 27-2 and a 731. Number 18, Quake Kick 53 with a 45-2 and a 731. Number 17 is Wicked Crazy Mo with a 13-0 and a 733. Number 16, Deuteromos with a 13-1 and a 733 as well. Then number 15 will be Tricks Are for Drunk with an 11-0 and a 735. Number 14, Man of Steel with a 10-0 and a 736. Also tied with a 736 as the next two entrants, Junkhead and Jacob, 15-10, which is 14 and 13 respectively, with a 16-0 and an 11-0. Number 12 is Kitten with an 11-0 and a 737. Number 11 is Alan Norris, 1997, with a 13-0 and a 743. I'm probably off a little bit. I am off a little bit. I got ahead of myself. I apologize. Let's go back. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15 is Tricks for 14 Man of Steel, 13 Junkhead, 12 Jacob, 11 is Kitten, 10 is Alan Norris 1997 with a 13-0 and a 743, 9 is Skull Sinister with an 11-0 and a 744, and number 8 is Matthias Haight with an 11-0 and a 745. So if you're Matthias Haight, Skull Sinister, or Alan Norris 1997, you are just within reach of the splash screen of the bronze tier global division of Chomp Champs. Number 7 being RT with a 10-0 and a 746. Number 6 is Bunny Bun YYL. I don't know what. Maybe I'm not seeing it phonetically what they're trying to say there, but it's Bunny Elderm with a 13-1 and a 746, and Blue Dolphin with 05 with a 15-0 and a 746 as well. Then we have the top 4. Crypto Knight 97 with an 11-0 and a 747, but also tied with them is El Muno 360 with 11-0, 747. The top 2 is Unsafe Moosey with a 12-0 and a 749, and Neskill with a 12-0 and a 749 as well. So they're also interchangeable. The bronze tiers are basically like you get up there, and if you got to the top of it and you saw that you're on the top of the leaderboard, I think that these people decided that they were just done, or maybe it just wasn't for them. But they have been on the splash screen, and there's times that since these individual tiers have their own splash screens, that'll be enough for some people. And I encourage you to push yourself as far as you want, and don't feel like you're needing to be any more competitive than anybody else. But know that there's a community out there that is super competitive, regardless of how huge or small you think this is. You can be part of something awesome when you get to these leaderboards and you're playing the game. I'm going to give you touts every day, and you're going to get the ability to connect these to your socials and stuff like that. And when you have a presence, it's going to be able to reflect your hard work that you're putting forth as trying to be a good gamer and a pro gamer. So if you want to do that, all you have to do is get on these boards, and I'm going to be giving you the shout outs. And I hope that you guys are working hard for it. So, all right. That being said, we're going into the silver tier of the local United States Eastern Division. Alright. Number 20 in the local United States Eastern Division silver tier is Evil Zelda 1 with a 37-3 and a 1449. Number 19 is Caesar Nilton 90 with a 33-5 with a 1450, unfortunately suffering a loss for their last match. Number 18 is Maniac with a 22-2 and a 1451. Number 17 is Rick Splint with a 33-0 and a 1452. Number 16 is Poncho Smash with a 25-0 and a 1452 as well. Followed by Vim as number 15 with a 21-0 and a 1452. Number 14 is GNR Fan with a 27-1 and a 1452. Number 13 is Last Resort 19 with a 30-2 and a 1458, suffering only their second loss. Number 12 is Gaming Bros with a 16-2 and a 1462. Number 11 is Squeaky Number 1 with a 20-0 and a 1464. Then your top 10, number 10 is Dat Guy Manny with a 32-0 and a 1469. Number 9 is Elroy with a 25-0 and a 1476. And then number 8 will be Ice Dew with a 23-0 and a 1479. Outside of your top 7 splash screen, Ice Dew, Elroy, and Dat Guy Manny are so close to being there, just like one game. And if they do play one game, though, could potentially push them. Actually, one game will not push them up. One game, in most cases, will push them over into gold tier. So number 7 is Clout Lord 71666 with a 63-7 and 1480. Number 6 is Felixer with a 20-0 and a 1481. Number 5 is Dark GOP with a 23-0 and a 1482. Number 4 is Young Self Champ with a 22-0 and a 1486. Number 3 is Scuttlebug with a 21-0 and a 1488. Number 2, J Rest with a 25-0 and a 1490. And your number 1 silver local United States Eastern Division Chomp champ is Little Frog with a 21-1 and a 1496. Now your top 10 Global Division Silver Tier Chomp Champs. Number 20, Ben with a 21-0 and a 1452. Number 19, Rick Splint with a 33-0 and a 1452. Number 18, Poncho Smash with a 25-0 and a 1452. Those in different cases are the rank, are like, you can see based on how many matches they are and the quality of their matches is pretty much where it is. Number 17 is GNR Fan with a 27-1 and a 1454. Number 16, Last Resort 19 with a 30-2 and a 1458. Number 15 is Grevin with a 26-2 and a 1460. Number 14, Gaming Bros with a 16-2 and a 1462. Number 13 is Simon with a 25-0 and a 1463. Number 12, Monodeath with a 25-1 and a 1467. Number 11, That Guy Manny with a 32-0 and a 1469. Number 10, Elroy with a 25-0 and a 1476. Number 9, Ice Dew with a 23-0 and a 1479. Number, well, I messed that up some again. Where did I get messed up? I went to the back twice, so I count down less than 20 people. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18. I'll never get upset giving people more credit than 19. 18 is Rick Splint. 17, Poncho. 16, GNR. 15, Last Resort. 14, Grevin. 13, Gaming Bros. 12, Simon. 11, Squeaky Number 1. I feel like I missed him. 10 is Monodeath. 9 is That Guy Manny. 8 is Elroy. 7 is Ice Dew. See? I messed it up again. No, 7 is Ice Dew. No. 8 is Ice Dew. You know? It's all good. Give these guys some credit. Ben, 19's Rick, 18's Poncho, 17's GNR, 16's Last Resort, 15's Grevin, 14's Gaming Bros, 13's Simon, 12 is Squeaky Number 1, 11 is Monodeath, 10 is That Guy Manny, 9 is Elroy, 8 is Ice Dew, 7 is Clout Lord, 71666 with a 63 and 7 and a 1480, 6 is Felixer with a 20-0 and a 1481, 5 is Darth GOP with a 23-0 and a 1482. 4 is Young Silk Champ with a 22-0 and a 1486. 3 is Scuttlebug with a 21-0 and a 1488. 2 is J-Rest with a 25-0 and a 1490. And your number 1 Global Division Silver Tier Chomp Champ is Little Frog with a 21-1 and a 1496. And I apologize for my technical difficulties. I only blame myself there. Miscounted it like 3 times. Again, now when I look at the gold tier, it makes me wonder. And just think of yourselves if you're in these positions where I'm calling you out, that I'm going to be doing it once a day. And you're going to be in the position where if you choose to stay in these spots, then you're going to get your name called out every day. But also people are going to wonder why you played and you're not playing anymore. Number 20 is Corrupt of the local United States Eastern Division Gold tier with a 45 and 7 and a 1532. Number 19, Black Tower YT with a 33 and 1 and a 2097. 33 and 1 and a 2097. Number 18, Renaissance with a 42 and 1 and a 2112. Number 7 is Night Array with a 30 and 1 and a 2117. Number 16 is Silent Rob 23 with a 34-0 and a 21-25. Number 15 is Ashimi with a 36-1 and a 21-27. Number 14, Ultimo Fuzzball with a 44-5 and a 21-30. Number 13 is Neil Dittmer with a 27-0 and a 21-30 as well. Number 12 is Retro P1-Up with a 35-4 and a 21-42. Number 11 is Slick Rick 314 with a 36-1 and a 21-50. Number 15, Frontman Matt with a 43-10 and a 21-59. Number 9, Shin Dark Child with a 34-1 and a 21-71. Number 8 is Redacted with a 39-1 and a 21-73. Number 7 is Reaper of Love with a 33-1 and a 21-76. Number 6 is D-Money with a 43-0 and a 21-87. Number 5 is Alex Q with a 31-1 and a 21-92. Number 4 is DSTYM with a 44-1 and a 21-94. Number 3 is Whitey Rec with a 30-0 and a 22-22. Number 2 is Juggalo Debo with a 36-1 and a 22-27. And your number 1 local United States Eastern Division Gold Tier Chomp Champ is the Monkey 420 with 36-0 and a 22-41. Now your top 20 Global Division Gold Tier Chomp Champs. Number 20, Corrupt with a 45-7 and a 15-32. Number 19 is Mors Mundus with a 31-0 and a 21-29. Number 18 is Ultimo Fuzzball with a 45-5 and a 44-5 and a 21-30. Number 17 is Neil Dittmer with a 27-0 and a 21-30. Number 16 is Retro P1-Up with a 35-4 and a 21-42. Number 15 is Slick Rick 314 with a 36-1 and a 21-50. Number 14, Frontman Matt with a 43-10 and a 21-59. Number 13 is Reese with a 33-1 and a 21-65. Number 12, Shin Dark Child with a 34-1 and a 21-71. Number 11 is Redacted with a 39-1 and a 21-73. Number 10, Reaper of Love 23 with a 33-1 and a 21-76. Number 9 is D-Money with a 43-0 and a 21-87. Number 8 is Alex Q with a 31-1 and a 21-92. And if you're Alex Q, D-Money, or Reaper of Love 23, you're just within reach of this top 7 gold tier of the Global Division Chomp Champs, with number 7 being JRG with a 33-1 and a 21-94. Number 6 is DSTYM with a 44-1 and a 21-94 as well. Number 5 is KURUCHO with a 37-0 and a 21-98. Number 4, Luke Roth with a 33-2 and a 22-10. Number 3, Waddy Rec with a 30-0 and a 22-22. Number 2, Juggalo Debo with a 36-1 and a 22-27. And your number 1 Global Division Gold Tier Chomp Champ is It's the Monkey 420 with 36-0 and a 22-41. Alright, that's the first half, so now we're going to play a couple, play a couple elimination games here. I'm sorry, it's the ranked game I have to get in, because this ranked game session, after the first part here, this is going to be where we'll be playing some classic Pac-Man stuff that you guys will be voting on during the earlier parts of the week, but right now I got to get that habitual ranked game, at least one in a day, or I'll have broken the streak. And I had 11, it's 11:48, and I almost did it. This being the party, nope, but I'm going to be getting it in before midnight, so I will not have broken the streak and get that in at the last moment. It's perfect timing. We had a really great Destiny session earlier. It was superb. Been some really good games, really good, great gaming days, great gaming adventures, and lots more to come. So nothing I'm saying is coming across, but it's not coming out. sorry, just doing a mid-stream test, but audio's been out to this point, sorry. Alright guys, it's been a very silent first half of this. I apologize. Again, technical issues. Yeah. No bones about it. Can't really do anything about it now. We are very much a very small outfit here, so sorry I didn't have anybody complaining about it in chat or any of that. So regardless, yeah, the first half was just very visual. So you saw the first half of the bronze, silver, and gold tier, and the second half now coming up is going to be the other half of the bunch. We have, starting up here, again, just one more week to get up these leaderboards. This is what I like to do. It's a new name. All right, number 20 in the local United States Eastern Division Platinum tier is making sure everything came through properly here. We have TG Surge with a 42-2 and a 27-57. Number 19 is Crazy Thomas Fox with a 42-0 and a 27-60. What? I'm going into another ranked game. Oh man. This has been the worst version of this show so far, with half of the audio being out. Now the format's pretty much messed up a little bit because I've only been doing one ranked game an episode because I've done 4,000 ranked games. I'm 4.5 days ahead of 3.5 days ahead. I'm sorry, of the next closest person, and there's only 7 days to catch up. I really have no need to play any more ranked games. Really just giving some props to these guys on the leaderboards that are in the lower That's what you see me doing here. I'm the #1 ranked person, and I've spent now half this episode just making sure that these guys have their props, and unfortunately there was a smaller part where the technical difficulties, I try to figure those out. No, it's not real people. Alright, there's another one. No. Leave Q. I'm just gonna do it unshielded. I just do it. Platinum. Jeez. Alright, number 20 is TG Surge with a 42 and 2 and a 27.57. Number 19 is Crazy Thomas Fox with a 42 and 0 and a 27.66. Number 18 is a Wheeling Man with a 47 and 0 and a 27.75. Number 17 is Dat Sonic Boy with a 40 and 0 and a 27.81. Number 16 is Wildcat with a 40 and 1 and a 27.85. Number 15 is L. Edgar with a L. Edgar 007 with a 62 and 10 and a 27.90. Number 14 is Mythic Panda 1 with a 50 and 2 and a 28.17. Number 13 is I'm Shadow Fall X with a 43 and 1 and a 28.20. Number 12 is Quaalude Love with a 45 and 0 and a 28.31. Number 11, NSW with a 46 and 0 and a 28.39. Number 10 is Soul with a 51 and 1 and a 28.58. Number 9, Onslaught Tree with a 44 and 0 and a 28.63. Number 8 is Matthew with a 45 and 0 and a 28.63. So if you're Matthew, Onslaught Tree, or Soul, you're just within reach of the top 7 of the Platinum tier local United States Eastern Division splash screen, with number 7 being Flawless Diamond with a 62 and 6 and a 28.93. Number 6 is Vanilla Rilla with a 43 and 0 and a 29.02. Number 5, Ray Dupummel with a 44 and 2 and a 29.20. Number 4, Pharaoh 1215 with a 49 and 2 and a 29.22. Number 3, Eduardo 57 with a 48 and 2 and a 29.22. Number 2, Lady T with a 50 and 1 and a 29.45. And your number 1 Platinum tier local United States Eastern Division Chomp champ is San Bruno Jess with a 106 and 5 and a 29.57. Number 20 in your Global Division Platinum Tier Chomp Champs is Net Zatoris with 45 and 1 and a 28.48. Number 19 is Soul with a 51 and 1 and a 28.58. Number 18 Pighty Man with a 41 and 1 and a 28.62. Number 17 Onslaught Tree with a 44 and 0 and a 28.63. Number 16 is Matthew with a 45 and 0 and a 28.63. Number 15 is Danny Rogosic with a 44 and 0 and a 28.83. Number 14 is Flawless Diamond with a 62 and 6 and a 28.93. Number 13 is Vanilla Rilla with a 43 and 0 and a 29.02. Number 12 is AKI Tail 2D with a 40 and 0 and a 29.05. Number 11 Ray Du Pummel with a 44 and 2 and a 29.20. Number 10 is Pharaoh 1215 with a 49 and 2 and a 29.22. Number 9, Eduardo 57 with a 48 and 2 and a 29.22. Number 8 is Lady T with a 50 and 1 and a 29.45. And if you're Lady T, Eduardo 57 or Pharaoh 1215, you have just a week to become one of the Platinum Screen, Splash Screen leaders here in Chomp Champs in the Global Division, with the top 7 being San Bruno Jess with a 106 and 5 with a 29.57. Number 6 is Star Ghoul with a 49 and 2 and a 29.60. Number 5 is Matt with a 46 and 1 with a 29.61. Number 4 is George the Guzman with 46 and 0 and a 29.69. Number 3, Steven 245 with a 44 and 0 and a 29.72. Number 2 is Wolf Elko with a 89 and 13 and a 29.94. And your number 1 Global Division Platinum Tier Chomp Champ is Luigi Chivo with a 74 and 3 and a 2,999 rating. Number 20 in your Diamond Local United States Eastern Division Chomp Champs is Al Cater with a 51 and 0 and a 37.15. Number 19 is Suckwitch with a 103 and 16 and a 37.54. Number 18 Raul Duke with a 66 and 0 and a 37.65. Number 17 Bagels with a 63 and 1 and a 37.68. Number 16 is Ryan with a 59 and 1 and a 37.76. Number 15 is I Am Kings with a 59 and 1 and a 37.76. Number 14, Rod Digga with a 57 and 4 and a 38.13. Number 13 is Buster Blue 0052 with a 62 and 2. 62 and 0 and a 38.31. Number 12 is DJ Black Magic with a 54 and 0 and a 38.36. Number 11, Salty Bacchus 78 with a 93 and 15 and 38.40. Number 10 is Shelm 789 with a 109 and 3 and a 38.48. Number 9, Fearless Reptile with a 51 and 0 and a 38.60. And number 8, number 9 or 8. I messed up again, guys. I got all messed up. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, Rodiga, 14, 13, 12, 11. 10 is Shelm. Shelm was 1. 9, Reptile. 8, I skipped over them. Killtow was a 70 and 5 and a 38.69. Number 7 is Lefty with a 65 and 4 and a 38.74. Number 6 is Baby Ball with a 64 and 3 and a 38.92. Number 5 is Neo Rezon with a 85 and 6 and a 3900 rating. Number 4 is Band with a 56 and 2 and a 39.22. And your top 3 of the local United States Eastern Division Diamond Tier Chomp Champs is Zero Cool WYV in the 3rd place with a 62-1 and a 39.53. Number 2 is Diddy Daddy with a 56-0 and a 39.56. And your number 1 Chomp Champ in the Diamond Tier local United States Eastern Division is Terra 20 with a 73-4 and a 39.81. Alright, now on to your Global Division Diamond Tier. Global Division Diamond Tier. Your top 20, number 20 is Bagels with a 63-1 and a 37.68. Number 19 is Ryan with a 59-1 and a 37.76. Number 18 is I Am Kings with a 59-1 and a 37.76. Number 17 is Raw Digga with a 57-4 and a 38.13. Number 16 is Busta Blue 0052 with a 62-0 and a 38.31. Number 15 DJ Black Magic with a 54-0 and a 38.36. Number 14 Salty Baka 78 with a 93-15 and a 38.40. Number 13 is Shelm 789 with a 109-3 and a 38.48. Number 12 Twisted Souls 202 with a 57-0 and a 38.57. Number 11 Fearless Reptile with a 51-0 and a 38.60. And your top 10, number 10 is Kiltao with a 70-5 and a 38.69. Number 9 Lefty with a 65-4 and a 38.74. Number 8 Baby Ball with a 64-3 and a 38.92. And if you're Baby Ball, Lefty, or Kiltao, you have yet a week just to get up to the Diamond Tier. Top 7 splash screen of Chomp Champs. And number 7 being in the Global Division, Neo Razom with a 85-6 and a 3900. Number 6 is Bam with a 56-2 and a 39.22. Number 5 Arctic Monkey with a 67-2 and a 39.22. Number 4 is Raymond 1912, 1983 or 1912, 1983 with a 54-0 and a 39.41. Number 3 Zero Cool WIV with a 62-1 and a 39.53. Number 2 Diddy Daddy with a 56-0 and a 39.56. And your number 1 Global Division Diamond Tier Chomp Champ, right underneath Chomp Champ tier, is Terra 20 with a 73-4 and a 39.81. Alright, gonna go into... It looks like we're not going to have enough time to do another elimination game because of the technical difficulty. Sorry about that. And then the extra ranked game, but it's all good. We're just rolling with the punches here. I'm just going to pull up the Chomp Champ thing itself. I'll just take a little bit more time for these guys this time because I've been rushing through these ones. Alright. Now your local United States Eastern Division Chomp Champs, the top 20. I scrolled down just a little bit, and there's an extra 20th person, but they're blank, and they got a 334 and 1 and a 24,333 rating, but there they are. But here's your top 20 in the local United States Eastern Division Chomp Champs. The top 20 in the world in the local United States Eastern Division. Number 20 is True Carnage with a 387-1 win-loss record and a rating of 25,335. Number 19, Mouse with a 373-1 and a 26,482 rating. Number 18, Game Ninja, which is an outlier with a 125 and 4 and a 26,561. Number 17, David Dow, 00 with a 420 and 0 and a 30,948 rating. Number 16, Sears Days with a 466 and 1 and a 31,680. Number 15, Niello with a 489 and 1 and a 35,446 rating. Number 14 is Space, Infinite Space, Awesome Space with a 551 and 0 win-loss record with a 35,999 rating. Number 13, Shiba Inu with a 597 and 11 win-loss record with a 36,476 rating. Number 12, Sinister Sins with a 602 and 33 win-loss record with a 36,981 rating. Number 11 is Kelly with a 580 and 2 win-loss record with a 39,477 rating. Now your top 10 local United States Eastern Division Chomp champs. And we have number 10, Sam Hain Witch with a 627 and 4 win-loss and a 43,070 rating. Number 9, Mothership with a 696 and 4 and a 48,419 rating. Number 8 is Daddy Mark with a 747 and 21 win-loss with a 49,672 rating. It looks pretty close that these guys are not going to jump into the splash ring, but if you're Daddy Mark, Mothership, or Sam Hain Witch, you're going to have to work real hard in the next week to get up here to be in the top 7 local United States Eastern Division Chomp champs, with number 7 being former global and local United States Eastern champion, so global, pretty much where we are now. Kofi YT, he was the man when we started, guys. He's got a 830 and 0 win-loss record with a 61,763 rating. Number 6 is Darkside 214, which suffered a loss in their last match with an 891 and 2 win-loss with a 63,836 rating. Number 5, Shaneable with a 1,024 and 4 win-loss record with a 68,550 rating. Number 4 is Wubsy with a 1,272 and 1 win-loss record with a rating of 71,777. Number 3, your local United States Chomp champ tier, your local United States Eastern Division Chomp champ is Try Again with a 2,315 and 29 win-loss record with a rating of 158,666. In second place in your Chomp champ local United States Eastern Division is Dark Shadow with a 2,291 and 22 win-loss record with a rating of 162,046. They're really putting in a little bit of work. But your local United States Eastern Division Chomp champ is the Vid-Bits with a 4,005 and 34 win-loss record with a 250,000 plus 6,372, so 256,372 rating. Now your top 20 Chomp champs in the world. Number 20, Eve Branch with a 533 and 7 and a 36,384. Number 19, Shiba Inu with a 597 and 11 and a 36,476. Number 18, Sinister Sins with a 602 and 33 and a 36,981. Number 17, Kelly with a 580 and 2 and a 39,477. Number 16, Nowhere Man 66 with a 604 with a 604 and a 41,251. Number 15, Sam Hain Witch with a 27 and 4 and a 43,17. Number 14, Pikissimo with a 687 and 9 and a 46,045. I'm sorry. Number 13, Lucifer Heaven with a 636 and 0 and a 46,053. Number 12, Mothership with a 696 and 4 and a 48,419. Number 11, Daddy Mark with a 747 and 21 and a 49,672. Number 10, Avigador Sada with a 767 and 8 and a 54,361. Number 9 is Kofi YT with the 830 and 0 and a 61 763. Number 8 is Darkside 214 with an 891 and 2 and a 63 836. Number 7 in the top 7 in the world. Number 7 is Shanimal with a 1024 and 4 and a 68,550. Number 6 is Wubsy with a 12,072 and 1 and a 71,777. Number 5 is Stammy with a 1,104 and 3 and a 79,226. Number 4 is Mint Daddy Pig with a 1,704 and a 6 win-loss record with 123,457. Number 3, Try Again with a 23, 16, and 29 with 158,741 win-loss. And your number 2 is Dark Shadow with a 22, 91, and 22 with 162,046 rating. But your number 1 global Chomp champ in the world is the Vid-Bits with the 4,005 and 34 win-loss record with a rating of 256,372. If you want to know where Johnny Monad is, you're gonna have to check it out later. See you on the next